Well, welcome everybody. Well, this is episode 256, and there are two of us wearing the new shirts. So yes.
I gotta go change, right?
You're gonna have to go change.
Well, I mean, yes, you don't have to change till Kevin shows up, and then you would make one change.
Oh my gosh, if Kevin has it too, yeah.
Well, we just, I mean, he should have got his. If you guys got yours, I mean, he's in Wisconsin, so he should have got it already. We'll just be at Chicago. We're just gonna be the giant flying purple people eater. So hey, just I'm have to get some wings, so we can, But yeah, so that's good that you guys got the shirt.
Be a sight to see.
Would be a sight. I can get some wings. I got lots of that leopard print. I don't know if you guys want the leopard print purple. So, yep. So, another week. I did a library show last weekend. When we got that foot of snow here, I was leaving.
We're gonna get snow tonight. The weather is so crazy across the world.
Yeah, they got tornado warnings in Iowa that's heading our direction. So I don't know, and high winds and hail and all that stuff. So if I disappear,
we just really had high winds. It took out my internet when I was live streaming on London Calling.
London Calling, I caught you on there, Larry.
I saw you.
Yeah, Greg's like, hey, we miss you, mate. I'm like, I gotta work during your show.
Yeah, I got a lot of work done during your show actually because I wasn't doing any talking.
Right? Yeah, it's usual. A lot sitting around on his show. So usually I could do the same. Like I had a workload where I could do that, and that task is gone. So I'm in a new but old terrain for my workload. It's kind of weird.
So, So basically, I went to that show. I drove my hour and a half, leaving Madison. There was probably 10 inches of snow. I took half an hour to shovel, got out of the driveway, drove to Verona, where my storage is at, waited for them to I was going to start shoveling a little bit, and I kind of waited a little while, and he just went by the edge of the building, and so I was able to load up. And then drove. I'm loading. I'm thinking of people in Madison. I'm like, gee, is there anybody? I don't know, maybe at speed dial. I wonder if there's anybody who's going that would maybe want to ride. I mean, one person I think of is Lizzie, but she's like in a hilly area, and I'm like, ooh, that might not have been something to go. The other guy was downtown. Two guys in Middleton. They didn't go. The two other people I knew didn't go. I left, and then I actually did Discord in the WISLUG. I did the Discord video, like the chat, but just audio the whole way down there. And so one of the members jumped in. I think he was one of our ambassadors at one time. So he jumped in. Oh, there we go. Fix the collar.
There it is.
But one of the guys jumped in and talked to me a couple times. Said, yeah, it's not bad. Once I hit Janesville, it was like I saw concrete.
There it is. So that patch feels weird on your
back. Pretty slick shirt.
They are. Yeah. I like them, man. I like them better than the red ones.
I can't bowl in them, but they're a good bowling shirt. I can't bowl because I
for an extra large, it didn't seem too extra. I think you need like one size, whatever you want. I don't know. It's loose on me.
Mine's perfect. I think I got a large, so mine's perfect.
Probably need a hat or something.
No problem, Macro. We'll be around. You won't be able to miss us this year. We won't look like any other group. We will look.
We're going to look like we're in the wrong convention hall.
Yeah.
We're gonna look like we're supposed to be out in Reno bowling, where I am going in May. I'm driving out there. So I got a guy in Chicago picking me up. Then we're driving to Denver, picking up my guy out in Denver. And then three of us are road tripping to Reno. So, Yeah. So, So I went to that show. I mean, that night I got motivated because my bandstand wasn't quite, big enough. I just had things on each side, and so I went and updated it a little bit. I've got some guys in the back drumming, and they're just using the pot. And I got the neon, so they'll glow in the dark. I got the non-Lego bagpipes. The skunks are playing those. I've got some flutes, some guitars. I actually have been playing. I got a couple cymbal guys that I'm going to probably add to it. I might rebuild them, remake them. And then, of course, I did find Animal. I need him. And then, of course, Kermit will have to make an appearance with his banjo. So, but that's what I worked on. Like Saturday night after the show, I was like, I'm going home and I'm going to go to storage and play. So, but yep, that'll be nice and loud and crazy at Chicago. So, at least bright. So,
yeah, you look like a bowling team, Macro. What's
know,
up, Zizu? Jude is here.
Yep, so we'll look like we're supposed to be somewhere else. So, I have been working on new capes last night. I worked on. Don't lose the camera. I'm working on these denim ones that I don't have to prep the cloth. It's a nice shiny. It's denim on the back. So just oh, there's TJ. So turn away from that stomach area. So this is what it looks like with 4. With that, like that. Easy. So
we're so tiny.
Tiny, yeah. I don't know what a good use for that would be.
Well, I mean, if I had 10, if we're showing off, like, if let's say you're showing off like some kind of thing in the middle, the big picture would be in the middle, and then you'd have everybody around.
Which format is that? The circle the wagons one?
Circling wagons, yeah. So, well, like Jesse saw it, and he's gonna play tonight and probably play with some formats because I figured for D&D it'd be cool if he's like up in a corner, and then like the map is underneath him, and then we're just kind of lined up on the other side of the screen, because we don't have to be that big. The big thing we want to see is the map, so that camera needs to be the good size. It just means, if it's, I don't know how it works for cameras. I think generally the way you join is your camera. I don't know if I can just move people to different cameras. I guess I could look at that and see. Can I move TJ? Can I switch him? Oh, I guess I can. Okay, so basically, if Larry or something, you joined early for D&D, and you end up taking the map slot, Jesse'd be like, "Okay, you're out of there. I'm moving you over here." So, but yeah, I mean, it's something that you can probably do with StreamYard that you probably need something else to do. XSplit, some of the other ones that I was using. I'm using XSplit now, but I was using something before, and I can't remember what it was. But it wasn't working well enough after StreamYard did an update. So I'm back to XSplit. What was I using? I was using OBS. So. Hey Troy, welcome.
Yo, Troy.
Did since we're obviously dressed for bowling, but we're also dressed for all our fun stuff. Did the Dungeon Master approve the breakdown of coinage? Did you look at that?
Yeah, that was fine.
Okay. I mean, basically, I still left a little bit in the party. So.
It's your guys' loot, so there's not much for me to confirm. Oh, this is crazy. Let me see if I can.
So you'll notice that there are no more missing water tiles. They're all there. I still need to get these plates, but
nice.
I finally got
looking good, man.
Yeah, that's this. Let me get the other
part. What kind of
part.
plates do you need? What kind of plates are you still looking for?
Oh, I've already ordered everything.
Oh.
Yesterday.
Hopefully you didn't order from Lego.
No, I didn't order from Lego.
I might be calling and canceling my order from Lego. I don't think it's going to make it.
Okay.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, this is the roof. The roof has been the big progress. I figured it out. It stumped me for like 2 days. Sidious, no. And since I don't have enough plates yet, and I've ordered them, here's what the back of the roof looks like.
Oh, that's a good use for those hinge plates.
Yeah.
I gotta try those.
Yeah, I was trying it several different ways, and then I just decided to look at the instruction manual that this is based on, because there was an official set of this temple, and I kind of started from there, and it worked a lot better than what I was trying before. I'll show the
it's too low.
Yeah, this is just 2 clips, but this will have some of those triangle tiles here, but it should round off the this corner nicely, fill it in as much as possible. Yeah, there was a lot of trial and error with this area. And yeah. And then there's that. There's a dragon on the front now.
Nice.
Yeah. And there's even tiles on the inside. That's gonna take too long though to get to. And I don't have enough desk space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the last.
But there you can kind of see here there is some tile on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put some jumpers in there so you can move people around a little bit.
Yeah, there are a few jumpers in there. Yeah, that's it for the mock update. I finished all the design.
I like the dragon head again. Did you modify it from set? Or?
Yeah, I still had the original dragon head from the set assembled, and then I modified that build a bit to make this one.
Yeah. I like the teeth off to the side. We have bowling shirts.
Yes, Kevin.
Yes.
Check it out, Kevin.
We are official.
Oh wow!
FNB bowling team.
Yeah. Yeah, but now all I need is all the parts that I ordered, which was there were a lot of green tiles, dark green tiles, and reddish brown tiles.
I like it.
Which was a lot.
I got
of
me
money.
a couple red dragons recently, so that's it. You guys are in trouble now. I have red dragons, white dragons, brown dragons.
No. Not the Chroma Conclave.
Chroma Conclave. Yeah.
Now
I
I
like
just
your
have to
3/4.
disassemble all of this.
No,
TJ is not wearing one.
I mean,
TJ,
Kevin's the only other one that has one. So, I mean, the 4 from that first logo we did with the 4 of us. But yeah, I mean, I might have to order some more of them. But
TJ's
these
just
I got
outside
cheap,
the
so
inner circle.
No, I
TJ's
did
got
something.
another show that he does.
Yeah, I did get something in the mail today.
Oh, dude, that's
Nice.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
it's even got me on it.
Flex.
Yeah, there we go.
Flex your
cool,
free
man.
stuff. Or you had nothing.
I'm working on assembling sig figs.
Nice.
I gotta get on that. We've got a guy in our lug now that does printing. So he what is it?
I got my sig fig
Some
supplies ready.
He just started a company and he's doing Lego printing, and it's pretty awesome. So
this is from Beloit. So that's my castle I built. And of course, the other castle. I got this set up in like the 30 minutes I had. So great castle, guys. Great castle. About to close out the alley bar. I like that
Last
3-in-1.
call,
Nice,
I don't
Jesse.
think so. We're going to be going late tonight with some Dungeons and Dragons on my channel. I took off the simulcast, so you'll have to go find us on Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Friday Night Bricks could potentially continue and join later or whatever you want to do.
Just Jesse, that the link should be in the description for this show to your channel over there. I found it, I hunted it, and I put it in ours. So I'm sending people there. So yeah.
Okay.
The goal is to
Right.
the goal is it's still the core of us going. It's still the goal is still to help all of us.
It's still the Friday Night Bricks crew playing Dungeons and Dragons. So.
Uh-oh.
Tinies. What up, Iceberg?
Nice, Mel.
Hardy
hard.
Hey, Ice. At least you'll have a character to come back to in D&D. We didn't do anything bad to you last week, so
as far as you know.
Yeah. I don't know if Mel goes back and watches the end of last episode of Critical Bricks. They find your character embarked into an evil tree. So the whole time you've been missing, Mel, you've been supplicated into this evil tree, but your friends rescued you. So without too many spoilers.
Well, I like my band, Kevin. Don't you like my big band for Chicago? They were playing.
Maybe
me
he's
some
trying
music.
to draw you.
Oh.
That looks better especially with the shirts.
There we go.
And the cross-eyed. Yeah, you got next time.
Here's the story of a man named Reedy.
Hey, I can't look any worse than the first one you did. Well, maybe this is what I need. I need this. There you go. That's the look I need.
There we go. I'd be afraid of that. I'd be afraid of that guy on the alleys.
Well, it is Hope in the jazz band, so I got my. I just got to get my. I'm have to build myself a Lego clarinet or something for Chicago. Something. Actually, I've actually played baritone. That might be a big thing to build out of Lego. So, his computer's off tonight. Terrible, Kevin. Can't believe that. I don't believe that. That's hard to believe. So.
Take some screenshots.
I can't believe that character. I can't believe the computer is ever off. I mean, don't you have a lot of other work to get done? So, you guys are lucky you don't play D&D.
Ollendorf. Does he? He's a runner. I've tried to watch bits and pieces of Amberlia's channel, Ollendorf and Mikey and his and the crew there playing the Lost Mine dungeon. And I definitely
did they settle on a day that they were playing? Because
they moved from Friday to Monday, I believe.
Oh, no.
So I think you got to look for them every other. They play every other week.
Yeah, it's every other week.
And, yeah,
that's
a
little tricky, but I'm gonna go see it tomorrow, Sidious.
It was good. It was a good surprise. It was. I liked one person.
Yep.
Only not too many reviews out there, but somebody described it as Fast and Furious meets Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Very high-paced action, but humor and the storytelling and all that is in there. But it's like there's no pause for like a dramatic, screen shot, scenic shot or anything. It's just really kind of high-paced. I went and got some freebies Wednesday.
That map is cool, man.
This is the second one I got.
Oh, so you can send one to me.
So you guys are gonna have to fight over who wants this cloth map of the.
That's really
you guys
cool.
You guys are right in there. Neverwinter's right there. It actually has Long Saddle in there. You see that place I told you guys to go?
Uh-huh.
So you guys are on the map when we play tonight.
Yeah, actually, I actually did email my theater. What kind of theater did you end up going to? Was it a Marcus?
Marcus Oakdale. Marcus, it's like a dinner theater. It's kind of a fancy one.
Mine was a Marcus too. And we didn't get any of that stuff, and I was like the fourth one in the auditorium. So
you didn't get
I got an email out to Marcus. Yeah, it was a fan event.
I grabbed one on the way in and I grabbed one on the way out. So You guys will have to
Oh, unless they did it like late because we didn't. I mean, it was in there like early, so maybe they'll email
they
me
had
back.
plenty
now.
for us.
Yeah, they just.
The theater, it wasn't sold out. It was a small kind of super screen with lounge seats and everything. So
Yeah, we had the nice reclining seats and everything. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have to hear back. Maybe they'll send me an email and see what happens. So hopefully before they're all gone, you know. But yeah, that was. I mean, because one of the guys in Colorado went and he got stuff too, and I'm like, how can I be at the only Marcus theater that didn't give anything away? Except
that's what they were handing these out in a poster. Did they give you a poster at least?
Give nothing. I mean, I got there like early. Now, granted, unless they waited till, but then they should have walked in and said, "Hey, folks, we got some stuff down here." But you know, nobody.
Yeah, no, they gave it to me right in as I walked in the door, and barely even looked at my ticket. They're like, "Oh, you must be here for Dungeons and Dragons," because I had my Dungeon Dragon shirt on. And grabbed a beer and some cheese curds and enjoyed the show.
Yeah, no, I mean, I basically, I went in early. He looked at my ticket and he had problems scanning it off my phone and everything. But I didn't see it.
Did you ask him for free stuff?
No, I didn't know there was any free stuff because at that point I hadn't heard anything. I mean, other than you saying you were going and you were getting something, but I mean, I didn't know there was any guaranteed. So. I heard later on when I got home, the one guy went and said, "Hey, look what I got." I'm like, oh. It's okay.
There was some guy on Instagram talking about I guess Cinemark was doing popcorn containers that were these huge D20s.
Yeah,
they were like the D&D D20s. The top opened up and put the popcorn in it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That I would have bought.
I saw that in the ads today. I did not see that. But I didn't buy popcorn. But it was good. Go see it, folks. It'll definitely be worth the ticket price.
What day was that? Was that Wednesday?
Wednesday was crazy early screening for fans.
2 to 4 days. Wednesday. Fridays. We'll see what they say. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a bonus. It'd be kind of cool to have something like that to, you know.
I was sold me right away. I mean, it was better timing for me because tonight we're doing this. Thursday I had Lego Train Club and I'm at the museum all weekend. So I wanted to see it as soon as I could, and I lucked out and found that Wednesday.
Nice.
Who knows, Mark? Maybe they need a new manager over there. Yeah, you know, I don't think
they hoarded it. They hoarded it themselves.
Maybe that's okay. I mean, at least my job won't be on the line because I don't work there. So if somebody says, "Hey, well, you get some guys that didn't get some stuff," if they say, "Well, you know, like I was there, I was the fourth person in the theater." So I'd be like, there were a lot of women at mine. There were a ton of women at the one that I went to. So
you got
a lot of female.
You got a T-Mat Funko Pop?
That's cool.
Ours was kind of low key. They played trailers and commercials. And some like preview of the movie before the movie, which was weird.
Yeah. That is weird.
Yeah, I watch trailers, but if I was a non-trailer person, I'm like, okay, I just saw the movie in 5 minutes. I guess there goes, there's 2 hours.
Yeah, they were saying, I thought people mentioned, why are they showing
this and that? I'm like,
why are they showing the best part, or why were they asking about the best part, like before the movie?
I don't think they spoiled it too much with the trailers. No. I won't talk
and then they had that one part after the initial end. I think the one little part, and that was about it. I didn't stick till the end of all of it, but there was that one little part with whatever the leader or the. So that was good. It was a good movie. I liked it. You had to wait a little bit just to see if they'd throw something in there. Movies do that now. Hey, they left it open for definitely for a sequel and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. So
I thought they open and shut. I mean, yeah, they could definitely continue, but it was open and shut for me. It was not. I think the producers don't like to jinx it on this new content. They don't want they're hoping for a good weekend, and if they get that good weekend, then they'll go ahead with another one.
yeah,
I would expect with all this marketing, if that does well too, they've got it made.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thing. Is it would be something that you could do one. I mean, it's D&D, so I mean D&D is huge. So if they're only one little section, I mean you can go back and hit like some of the backstory that might have been maybe too quick that you didn't really get to know about. You might be able to go into some of that a little bit too. Like you said. I mean, it was. Did you say it seemed kind of fast a little bit? I mean, it was great. I mean, before you knew it was over, you're like, wow,
it was just nonstop, fast and furious.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
I'm gonna log on to the Lego store here, see if I need to queue up some midnight purchases.
Oh, why? What the heck's coming out tomorrow?
April 1st.
I don't need money.
April 1st. Should we throw a screen up? Want me to do a presentation?
Sure.
In the end, I don't.
There's not too much coming out this release wave, is there? There's
Oh,
Indiana
so.
Jones.
Yeah, Indiana
There's
Jones.
that Land Rover thing. The Up House, I think, as well. And that's all I'm aware of.
There we go. Okay, so the freebie is Easter. Let's look at offers first. Shop for
see if there's anything worth buying.
Offers.
Oh, I was actually gonna build something tonight. I never do that.
Well, I found the Boba Fett palace for like $40 the other day.
Oh wow!
There were 3 on the shelf, and I got this trip. I mean, I already pissed away the last money I sold for Lego, and I was trying to keep money to get theirs for the trip.
So this rabbit's been out already for a couple of weeks. I haven't bought anything since Rivendell, so I don't know that I should buy anything.
I ordered Pick-a-Brick. I ordered Pick-a-Brick, but I'll probably have to cancel that order because if it doesn't get here by Omaha, it doesn't do any good. So you need to get here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and it sounds like there's backed up to January, February. So,
well, I guess they're not going to show me the offer. TJ, it's that House of the Worlds, right?
Yeah, Houses of the
World
yeah. 2.
Yeah.
And I believe that's.
Signed in. Well,
I mean, we don't. I don't even know if we know a release date for sure, but that's I think going to be $200 spent
Yeah,
to
the
get
last
it.
one was $250, I think, to get.
Yeah, I looked at the last one on the aftermarket the other day. It's actually at a decent price, I think. Somewhere around
that comes out tomorrow.
$30-$40.
When did the Disney figs come out?
I think those are May 1st.
May 1st. Okay, it's good to know.
I get some time to sell some stuff in Omaha and have money for figs.
There'll be the Star Wars promo.
What's that Star Destroyer? Is that like a miniature?
Yeah, that's the Executor Star Destroyer. That comes out May 1st. There were pre-orders for it, but those are no longer available.
Like a midi scale, kind of like a midi scale Falcon.
Yeah.
Cool.
May the 4th be with you. May sale. Yeah. That's when all the Star Wars comes out.
Yeah, I think the rumor item is a UCS X-Wing. I think that's going to be what the May 4th set is. So if you want another UCS X-Wing, didn't get the one from 10 years ago.
Fighter plane chase looks kind of cool.
Wow, there's nice.
When Star-Lord's mask come out, is that something tomorrow too? Or
let's see.
Oh yeah, the Guardians.
The Guardians movie comes out next month, I think, April.
Yeah, and those sets should.
That's coming soon. $80. 600.
Maybe Lego had to delay it again, like they do with half their stuff.
Let's see. Let's put that. Bookmark that.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
there's
not
new
sure about
Guard-
any of the other sets.
Well, they have that new Guardians ship. That might, or you could click on one of those and see if it says anything what the Guardians say. Maybe the moment.
April 1st.
Yeah, there you go.
April 1st. That's tomorrow. So out of all the Guardians, all I really care about is baby Rocket here. I think.
Right.
Yeah. That ship is actually decent. It's just a little overpriced.
Well, it's
Yeah,
35 for
35.
330 parts, so that's
Yeah. It doesn't feel like you're getting a whole lot, even with that number of parts. I don't know. That's probably a good one to wait for a sale for.
So if I get all 3 indies, what is that price range? 150 plus 40 plus 35.
That'll get you above the GWP threshold.
That should do it. Yeah, I'll probably just buy those 3. Save this for another time. What else is on the second page here?
Nice.
Yeah, but people have been talking about this. 4
Oh, yeah.
plus Jedi Temple,
Our first ever Lego Jedi Temple.
4
and
plus.
it's a junior set.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Look,
I talked about that for like an hour and a half on Greg's show today. It's like, oh,
Oh
man.
yeah. Who's this?
I
Yeah.
don't
I mean, they're
mind.
kid. I remember when the Yoda Chronicles were an animated show,
Yeah.
and
This,
that's
you know,
what
it's
it looks like it's from.
a kid's show.
But
I
it's
think
supposed
fine
to be
for what it
set
is.
during like the High Republic era, and
Yeah.
so
Oh, he's even
like-
younger.
Well, that's
yeah,
yeah, he's
Yoda's only like 700 years old.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
look really young.
Well,
Yeah.
if they're not going to make the mistake of what they did in the Clone Wars, where they had half a dozen younglings that showed up like 2 years before Anakin was supposed to kill them all. So they got to have
yeah.
younglings that are actually going to survive. That could actually get old in the Star Wars universe.
All right, we won't talk about that one too much. But there's been some good Star Wars this week.
Yeah, there were some leaks.
Oh, yeah.
Bad Batch
Diorama
had a
leaks.
two episode finale.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad they did. I was like, oh, it's over. And then I'm like, oh wait, there's another episode. Good. I'm hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad Batch was. I have mixed feelings about it. I was expecting them to do certain things, and then they didn't do certain things. So,
Yeah.
but I still think it was a decent finale.
Yeah.
That was the finale?
Yeah.
Ah, crap.
Yeah, we're gonna have
They
to wait.
As I recall, there's a bit of a cliffhanger you're left with. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not over.
So season 3 is going to be where things really happen, though. And I'm excited for it.
Ooh, we're right. I wonder what it's like outside. We're right underneath the red stuff. Right now.
Omega goes dark from her loss.
Oh, Reed, are you? Oh, yeah, you're in the middle of storms, too. I got a flash flood warning on my phone.
We got tornado watch up here.
All right.
Yeah.
Who's got the worst looking radar shot?
Oh yeah, Minneapolis has got two. We're all right there.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. Hold my
We're
beer.
all right
on.
there, all except for Larry. Larry's missing it all. We're all right
Yep.
there. Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting it good, except for Larry. Larry's missing it all.
Yeah, they show the whole area first, right? Yeah.
Well, you got snow north of you, Jesse.
Where's my radar? There's so much like news. In
Yeah.
there.
Oh. I'm like right in like a tail of a storm.
Not now. The weather app's terrible.
You get that stuff coming right across by Rockford. So that little
Yeah,
little-
we'll be getting more stuff.
you get that one right there, that red one coming your way. A nice patch right there.
So
I
they
don't know,
had
I-
a couple of smashed boxes of this at the Lego store. So I got a couple of them because they got a lot of great new pieces. Like
white?
you get 8 of these.
That's centered
Hold
on me.
Oh,
See,
nice.
where's that?
So
Oh.
it's a flat quarter round. So you can make these, you can make it's like a dish kind of a look. You get 6 of these per box, and then there's 8 of these 1x2 half rounds. Also, a couple of the single snot kind of like side jumpers.
Yeah.
1x2.
Troy nails it. Looks like broken china. You weren't supposed to break that dish.
Haha, very funny.
We're trying not to tell the wife if she pops in. Says, well, we don't know what he broke.
Don't know what it was, honey.
We know it's white. That's all we know.
All right.
I think you
Yeah,
said
no.
yes. I think Johnny G, Jesse, you did like the movie, right?
Yeah. Very, very good.
I might want to go see it again. I actually did like it.
Yeah, because it was so fast paced, I would appreciate watching it. I think a second time would be better, even because you can pay more attention to the details because you know what's coming up.
Look for all
There's a lot of details. There's a lot of flashbacks, so they tell a story and they flash back to a whole CGI or acting thing where they cover a lot of ground.
Yeah,
crazy.
It goes pretty quick. I mean, but it's good. It was good. It was worth it.
Yeah,
I mean, it kind of opens you up to that
whirlwind in a good way.
Yeah, it's and then you're right. I mean, for all the people, like we're playing the D&D now, so it's kind of those things that's kind of nice. You get the chance to kind of see the bard a little bit.
So Chris Pine was a bard.
Yes.
Is that okay? Yeah, I kind of figured because you see him playing his lute at one point in one of the trailers. So,
there we go.
I got some stuff prepared for you guys tonight, Larry.
Oh shit!
Some innocent people for me to hit with my scorching ray, so I won't hit you, Larry. I can hit somebody else.
So
where are we going shopping? That's what I want to know.
I have all these 15 by 15s here, modularized. Because I built these like a long time ago. But look, I could just pop one off.
Oh, cool, man!
And pull this one. And I built this newer, but I could change the order of things, I can put this over here. And switch things around. I can even switch like the whole road around. So put the road going around the corner or whatever I want to do. So this might be multi-use town setting.
Looks good.
Loving it.
I got a lot ready for you guys here.
Where's Gilmore's Glorious Goods?
I guess this is probably the closest thing to that.
Okay.
This was like my textile shop of many things, and it's very fancy.
Nice.
Magic carpets and different things. So I want to head over there.
Hopefully, Larry won't get tripped up by that cow before he even gets that far.
I do have some surprises.
As long as there's no frogs on that road, I should be okay. Good Lord. What an embarrassment.
Can't say that I don't have a frog ready. Because you guys are leveled up, though. You guys, I think you got plenty to...
Yeah, I need to...
Oh, do we have to level up?
No,
should be at 4.
During the show?
Should be at 4.
You just
did.
did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about
Yeah,
another
that was
level.
like a big power move for me as a DM. It seemed like you guys were breezing through a lot.
I need to look and see, because after seeing the movie, I need to, being a wizard, I need to see if that staff they find at the one point, I need to see if that spell exists. I want to see, because that was pretty cool. It's like, wow, oh well, that's how you need to travel. Okay, I like that.
The
Nothing like
hither
finding
staff.
that. Like, at that point.
Supposedly, I can download those magic items and put them into D&D Beyond.
Oh, dude.
They put the
So
characters
cool.
in there.
Uh-huh.
I'll look
Saw
at it
that.
again right now.
So-
Those are super legendary items that they put in that game, though. It's not
Oh.
something you guys should find. You're already like getting pretty powerful with these items.
Yeah.
So I'm on
Everyone-
D&D Beyond.
We were off for a while, and I wasn't looking at my spells and stuff, because I've been building Lego. I can't believe it. I've been building. It's cutting capes. It's cutting capes last night.
Claim now.
Everyone, don't forget, tomorrow is April 1st, so be careful on the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Fake-
Yeah, don't be
fake
clicking
news.
on that super cool, free Death Star that Lego's selling for introductory price of $2 or something. That we'll get it. We'll all get
yeah.
caught up in that. We will.
All right.
We'll all get snagged.
Giggity, giggity.
Let's see, I got my flashlight. I'm charging battery packs. Nope, that's a battery pack.
Maybe this view is better. Here you go, Reed. You're looking for that item right there.
Yeah.
It's in the game. I can click on it now.
I'm also trying to play with some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, these are all legendary stuff, though. It's crazy.
Legendary. I was like, wow, legendary stuff. I didn't think those guys were legendary when they were on that quest. But
Beckoning Death. Tablet of Reawakening.
yeah, that was cool. This will be my new. So I didn't have those. Let's see if I can find my. Let's see. Here we go. These guys. Made these guys last night, but these guys are going to be changed up because I need something that's going to glow in the dark. So I made my symbol players. My symbol players, but they're going to have to be using fluorescent stuff. So fluorescence. Yeah, I'll have to build a new dice tower at some point. Just haven't done it yet.
I got to get my dice tower ready.
Yeah, I got to show off my dice tower at a Comic-Con last weekend. It was a big hit. Although I learned that I should probably get a set of disposable dice if I'm going to have every kid in the world throwing dice.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna
Cheap
let my
dice
good
in
ones
there.
out. Yeah, in case they grow legs.
No, especially the ones that glow. So.
Yeah, those I put those away real quick.
Yeah, some of that.
Those were just for my friends to roll.
So I already introduced this guy to you guys in the dungeon.
Oh yeah, the paladin.
Oh, we did.
What's it?
I was paying attention.
Yeah, when you guys were trading for the apple,
Oh, that was him. Oh.
that was Zank Yendar. Check your notes, Zank Yendar.
Well, that's if I wrote his name down. I have to remember that. I'll have to go look and see.
Notes.
I tried to say it several times.
I might have
You're
written it down. Then it's
You're the
possible.
only one writing things down. And I said Forge Fitzwilliams. Those are the only two characters I said.
Oh, really?
I said he was the Lord of Netherwinter.
Let's say he looks pretty, close to the actor who played him.
Oh, this is cool. So this stuff is available now. And so the characters and some magic items and a set of dice. That's all I got for you guys.
Oh, they give you a set of dice.
Yeah.
Virtual dice.
Virtual dice.
Nice.
Let's see if I can roll.
Are they like the classics D&D dice?
So if I go to our campaign,
You should go. Oh, there you go. Go to the pull up chat.
I
Maybe.
should be able to click on your character.
Yep, he'll have to join the animal band. Kermit and his banjo. I have to get rid of some guys. Some guys are gonna have to.
Let's roll initiative and see what happens, Larry. Oh, there it goes. Well, it's a
Oh, nice. Dude, that's sweet.
It glows. Whoa, blew up and then a new one.
Oh, nice.
Whoa. It's supposed to do something cool if you get a 20 or a 1. Let's see what happens here.
We could be here all night, but I'm okay.
I don't know. It could be. You know. It's a 5% chance of any number, right? So. Oh no, that's a 10. Let's switch daggers here. Let's go with the short sword. I hope it happens in the center of the screen instead of.
Yeah.
We should kind of whip the cursor and throw the dice. That might be funner than. I'm sure they're getting all kinds of feedback. A 1. Didn't do anything.
Well,
I think at 20, it's definitely supposed to be something. I could be wrong. It could be just that animate thing. Can't see it. What's going on? Well, definitely not rolling 20s for you.
That's fine. Save them up for me.
Save him for when he really needs to be able to hit that broadside of a barn.
Pretty much rolling dice. Let's try some saving throws.
Hey, Brick Pasta.
Can't get a 20. Well, I don't like this dice for getting 20.
Well, Lowry's not known for his good dice rolling, so that's.
This is true.
Should I go to my cop's character? Here's an 18.
Those numbers are not super clear to read.
Until they glow.
Until they glow, yeah.
I think that's probably the. Oh, it's 10.
Oh.
It looked like it was right there, and then it rolled
I
over.
know.
1. And it did nothing. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
1.
And nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Big fat dragon camera.
That's
There
funny.
you go. So you guys can claim. I don't know. Yeah, you guys can. It was a free content. You could probably claim those. That set of dice also.
Cool.
I'm done. I don't like the rodeo. It's like a bunch.
that's because we don't have big enough. Wait until the 72-hour stream in July. I'll be using it because we'll have full panels then.
Yeah, if there's a full panel and something interesting to put in the middle.
Yeah.
That's cool though. StreamYard's getting better. That's great.
You know, some of us talk occasionally, but I'm not going to talk like my character outside of the
What do you
game.
mean we're not in cosplay? We're all wearing costumes right now.
We're pretending to be bowlers.
We're in the Big Lebowski.
These guys
Brick
are
pasta.
pretending to be bowlers. I am one. I just never bowl tonight. So.
Yeah, you see my average.
XSplit is just an extra program. That's how I can use. That's how I have like multiple cameras, multiple screens. So I was using OBS, but StreamYard didn't update, and then OBS never worked again in the StreamYard. So I went back to XSplit, which I'd used once before. So, you know, OBS just had a lot more different, scenes. And so, I mean, I can do different scenes. I don't know if I have any saved. That's the problem. In here, I don't think I have any. So I could just flip them. I had lots of selling stuff and, different videos and all kinds of stuff. And I could just change my format on a whim. I just haven't created them here because I was hoping I was going back to OBS. So it's another platform to use. So look at, I got Animal. He's in there, sitting on his drums.
Look, I may not have a bowling shirt, but I could bust out my bowling pin from the closet that I got as part of a birthday celebration.
You have a bowl.
Careful, I might roll towards it. Might knock it down.
Yeah, I must have been like, I think it was maybe 11 or so, somewhere around there when I got it. I had a birthday party at Brunswick Zone, which is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And part of it was that I got a bowling pin.
What do you think? Should Hinkle be playing? Should he be playing a guitar or does she be on a saxophone? What do you think? He'd be on a flute too, I suppose.
Maybe he's still watching.
Why is that not?
I'm gonna turn this off for now. Got that ready. Got my dice tower ready.
There he is. The great Kevin Hinkle with a cape. Except actually he needs a different cape. His cape needs to be a little bit shinier. I might have to give him that purple one I cut last night from the suede. Give him a little true luxury. It looks like he's true regally. He'll stay. Okay, now get him to play without having that sax going to the cape. What's going on here? All right, I'll give him a.
So, Jesse, what did you think of Mike's different format the other night?
I had a replay. I forgot it was on and missed the live, so
I
could have used a hint. I saw the bracket earlier in the day or the previous day, and then come Tuesday, I was just distracted binging Mythic Quest. So I just.
What's Mythic Quest?
Mythic Quest is a funny show on Apple TV about a gaming company.
Cool.
It's got the Always Sunny in Philadelphia dude in there, and it's produced by Charlie Day and some of the community people and some new people, voice actor people. They're basically making like a D&D type of game. Mythic Quest.
Interesting.
And it's like an MMO, but the story's about the company and the people producing it and the testers, and
it's a
really
comedy?
good actually. One of the episodes they did a backstory on a different game, and I'm like, what is this? And the whole episode was a backstory.
Really? Is this a comedy?
And they had Jennifer Love Hewitt playing the female lead in this one episode. I was like, this is nice. It's a comedy. It's really funny. Yeah,
Nice.
if you have Apple TV, I suggest and like D&D
I do.
or video games in general. It's pretty good content.
Hello, Ralph. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, Victor? Victor Brickworks.
I was kind of hoping Mark from Brick World was going to jump on.
Yeah, I'm.
He's got his own show now. He does his own little Brick World podcast.
Yeah, I was because I mean,
He doesn't need us anymore.
Milwaukee's coming up in a couple weeks, like a week before Omaha, and I have a Michael who does the sieges with me. I don't think he's going. I was hoping to try to get us in touch with each other. I would go and bring something, but I mean, I can't go on a Friday and set up. I would have to go and go in late Friday night or early Saturday morning. But with a switch to Discord and everything, I don't think my friend Michael, I don't think he's part of that circle yet. And so in the end, as far as I know, he's not going, but he could take something big too. Since I'm not going with a big layout, he could go with a big layout, and then I could maybe drop something in or something on, go for Saturday, Sunday or something. Because he could do like a naval battle, which would fit our storyline perfect for the way this year is unraveling for the ice bears and all that. And he did ask me if I was coming, and I responded, but I haven't heard back from him since. So that's kind of why I was hoping he'd maybe show up. They did have Indianapolis this last weekend. That's why maybe say how awesome it was too. So
There he opens the door.
I gotta go, guys. I'll be back if I can.
Okay.
All right, TJ.
Later, TJ.
See you, brother.
End broadcast.
That's it. Upper right-hand corner.
You guys are funny. I even took gray like bars and actually made my own flutes with a Sharpie.
Whoa.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, I've got
coffee Guinness.
Yeah.
Jesse. Nice.
Nitro cold brew.
Because I've been trying to do instruments. I need to figure out how to make
one of those.
I need to make a trombone because I got saxophones, trumpets, drums.
I got one more Guinness left over from
guitars.
And then I'll have to get some more beer.
Violins. I'd put a bass in my band, but the basses for that new jazz club are like $15 a pop. So actually, I need to call customer service anyways. Maybe I'll do that and ask them about my pick-a-brick order. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
So I don't know if Mike's going to do that bracket format again. Did he like it? Did it go well?
Yeah, he said it went pretty well because, well, I don't know if he sold more comics because he'd put 2 books up and people would vote, and then whichever book won the vote, you could claim it if you voted for it. So half of the books, just went off to the side and they weren't biddable.
Right.
But it went really fast. I mean, the evening went by super quick.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was a hell of a lot more work, that's for sure.
Where was this at?
This was my buddy Mike's Facebook live stream auction stream sale for his comics, and he did a March Madness bracket kind of thing. And yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, I missed it. I was sorry because it looked fun. He went through the whole range of stuff, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, normally he won't sell, a whole lot of the bargain basement books, the bargain bin. But that's what he started with, so he sold pretty much half of them because.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know. I saw that. I was like, that's kind of my price range. I'm not buying the $100 books. So.
Oh yeah. He did. He sold a big book. I want to say I can't remember which one it was though. That'll happen from time to time.
Yeah. The right book up there and the right person in the chat. And
Yep.
the right time of month or something, because I had no budget left over for. I mean, I do, but I'm trying to be good about it.
Yeah.
Mark, they just need to be minifig scales. They got a minifig's gonna be able to hold them. That's what I need. So trombones for that. So I'm looking. I am going to make some more capes tonight. So I'm gonna actually pull out my Sharpie and my cloth and my cape, and I'm gonna make some more. Make some more shiny capes.
I'm just gonna stay ready for the game.
Do you have to make? Are you gonna go in early and make another custom thing tonight for you or not? Layout.
Oh, that was pretty fast. I'll leave early. I won't do it now.
Okay.
I might leave this show early and get that ready. It was pretty easy to put together.
That's good.
All I like is one big screen for somebody, and then let's see, depending on how many people are there, usually we have 6 players.
Yeah.
So I'll try to do 5 off to the side, or maybe I can do 1, 2, 3 off to the side, and then 2 another direction, and so it'll be.
Yeah,
Like
you could.
that,
I
an
mean,
L shape for the small.
you can position them wherever you want. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you can do wherever you want, because you can even have yourself separate from the rest of us, because you're the special, you're the DM, you're the dungeon master.
It looked like you could overlap stuff too. I mean, kind of weird.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff. I mean, you can have a dynamic one too, but that one I think is just if everybody's grouped together. I think I think for what we do, it might be kind of cool to have, because you can be separate. That way, nobody mixes you up with being part of the party. You're kind of off to the side, near wherever the map is, and then you're right, have us looped around or something. It's something to play with. So,
yeah, I'll go in and add one before the stream. And,
that's fine. Yep, just something to play with. When I saw it, I was thinking of D&D all the way, because and for ours, I want them to do stuff, but with what was going with D&D after watching some of the other guys on Twitter and stuff on what is it, Twitch, kind of like, oh, okay, we can do stuff like that, which is kind of cool. So you can give yourself a little bit more customization to the way everybody's laid out, and that way, you.
Oh yeah, the dynamic one would be kind of like I could put you guys in initiative order.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
I mean, I think I could do stuff like that now. Like, I can just flip people. I can put you first, Larry, just right now. So I can kind of do that. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
So there's one variation of that set. There's a whole lot of parts left over.
That, or if you've got somebody helping you, that's what they can do. They can, as we're rolling for initiative, you just kind of have somebody move. For that. So, sorry.
So we'll put him to the side, all these extra parts, and then we'll build another one.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Ralph's building.
Hey, Ralph.
Is that the same
Ralph,
stuff?
are you going to be? Huh?
Looks like we've got Easter parts too.
Yeah, I got 2 of these sets because they were crushed boxes, and
no, but Ralph's got something that kind of looks like.
Oh,
Ralph, what are you building?
That's the same set.
That's what I was saying.
That's the same exact set.
I don't see those new pieces you were looking. He's on mute, but I don't know if he's talking or.
Yeah, you did mute yourself, Ralph. I don't know if you were talking.
I was, but there's a lot of noise. I had to come up for a second. But yes, I'm building the same rabbit that Larry's building.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's building a rabbit, but that's what I'm building.
I built the cockatoo, and now I'm going to build the seal. I'm not going to build a rabbit. I might have if there was a third set I could have bought.
Well, I am putting I've already put part of it, a display in at my school. So this is going to be added to it.
Gotcha.
As soon as I find parts.
That's really loud.
Did your dogs learn how to play with a new instrument there, Ralph?
Oh, that is my wife cutting glass in the background.
Oh,
I was going to say, I'm like, that's a power tool if I ever heard one.
Yeah, she has a grinder. She's grinding some glass down. So, and unfortunately, my mic is actually quite good, so it picks up just about everything.
Taking a break from the croc stuff, huh?
Well, the croc stuff, part of it is going to get boxed this weekend. I went and got boxes for the 10 by 10 plates. That way I don't have to put as much foliage out onto the plates. And from there, I probably have about half of it boxed up for the show and ready to go in my car. And with the expectation that by next weekend it will all be in a crate or a box or in some manner ready to be headed out the door.
Cool. Yeah.
Are you?
Huh?
I was going to ask Ralph, are you doing the train show tomorrow or this weekend?
No, I'm not. I didn't actually expect to be home. I was expecting to be out in the RV someplace in New Mexico, but that didn't happen. So I may visit the train show, but I certainly won't have anything there.
What train show is tomorrow?
The Rocky Mountain Train Show.
Where is it at? Where's it at? Is it at the?
It's at the
Western Stock.
Yes, I believe so. I'm actually not going, just because I'm like, well, I can't go to every event we do all year, so this is the one I decided to pass on.
Cool.
Uh-oh. The aliens are taking over.
No, we have a major fire not far from where I live, and right now it's kind of a big deal. It started at about 30 acres, went to 70 acres, and then overnight it was 1,000 acres, and it's only about 10 miles from Cripple Creek, and it's about 14 miles from my house. So,
dang.
Yeah, it's burnt pretty fast. Right now, fortunately, it seems to have hit an area where there's still a lot of snow around the trees, so it has slowed down.
That's good.
But it's definitely now in the direction it is heading, unless the wind changes, is going to bear down into the Cripple Creek area. So, which will be a problem because we only have 2 roads out of this area, and one of them is pretty close to being threatened at this point. It's only within about 4 miles of that road. But anyways. So, Reed, I have this weird situation with all of my Crocs that I was planning to bring.
Yes.
Even if I bring all my Crocs, I can't display all my Crocs. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet.
You don't have enough room in your space, is what you're saying?
Yes, because I built a swamp. I didn't build a battlefield. And even the rework for like the port, I have discovered that I'm going to have to take out 1 full row of plates because I didn't factor them in on the table. So my port won't even be as big as I was hoping, or it should be. So I'm going to have an area, but I just can't display it. The vehicles are too big.
in the end, we'll figure out something. You might have to just put a few more on the ships than you expected, or the humans just won't need as much castle space as we're thinking, and we'll just have the Crocs and the icebergs over. And that's why actually today I actually did see if I can open it up real quick. I was actually finishing raising the cast So let's see here. Where is
there's the piece I'm looking for.
okay, let's see here. Let's see what we finish. So basically, so I just finished today raising up all of the wall section. So it's all really tall now. So it's a brick tall. So all my LED lights will go underneath it. So it's too high.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 2 bricks high. Keep is already too high because that was the first thing I raised. And then I raised the rest of this too high. The bandstand is too high on the front. The back, it's like 4 or 5. The castle is 1. So in the end, I mean, I'll just have to maybe do some transition. Obviously, now that I know you won't have enough room for Crocs, I won't do any trench work at all. I will just basically leave it like this. I mean, and I'll have to go back through and look and see, if nothing else too, as you're kind of messing around with stuff. Let's maybe if nothing else, we can maybe confirm what you've got for space and whatnot, and what you think you're doing, and maybe we can kind of just see and work on it and whatnot. I mean, in the end, it would I wish his tables would have been maybe a little bit bigger, or if he had 6 and 8 foot, so he could have put an 8 foot across the front. But we'll see. Look, seeing if I've got some 30-inch card tables or something.
Well, the biggest problem is one small detail that I didn't really think about, and that is that the Crocs have really large vehicles, and that's kind of the problem. I mean, their smallest vehicle, that's a Chima vehicle, is 4 inches by 6. The medium-sized vehicle is about 8 inches wide and almost 10 inches long. And I have 6 of the small ones, 4 of the medium-sized ones, and one medium-sized one basically takes a full 15-inch plate when you factor in the terrain. So it is what it is. I'm not complaining.
I am. Just kidding.
Okay, fine. You complain for me. How's that?
That's fine. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll make sure that we can figure it out, because in the end, that's why with my castle set up. I mean, obviously this section that I have, I don't think, there isn't any ice bears in there yet, but I was running sections at one of the other shows where I was putting them in the castle walls. What show was I at? How was that? What show did I have the castle at? Gosh, I can't remember. Where was I at? Oh, maybe one of the other library shows. Maybe Janesville. We didn't have any weather issues at Janesville or something, or one of the shows we were at. So I actually was able to put guys in the walls as I was doing. So basically, that's what I'll do. Because that was how I put room. All the guys before is I put more in the walls, more in the in the buildings and whatnot. So I'll just have to do that. Put it more inside stuff. I mean, I've got Memorial Tower and the Keep. I mean, in the end, if it's Crocs and ice bears, maybe I'll have to think about trying to build some classroom environments, either in the Keep or in the tower, where there's Crocs and ice bears, maybe learning strategy. Maybe I'll have to have. I still need to figure out what to call the band for the show, so I still need to figure out what to call the band. And then I need somebody to have Richard maybe print some stuff up for that. And that's kind of the kicker is, because I got Crocs in there too. There's Crocs and bears primarily in there.
Well, it's really not a bad thing not to have as many crocs in there. It's just it. I knew when I kept looking at it and going, this doesn't seem large enough, and I'm right. It's not large enough, which is fine because I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to reuse this whole display at the Colorado Springs Comic-Con later this year because it is going to fit so much space all by itself. It's just huge.
Yeah.
What is that? So I'm not worried about it.
I just, with the amount of Chima, I mean, I might figure out a way to get most of them out there. I'll work my magic.
Well, I figure what I'm going to do at this point is bring in the extra set of plates behind the port and just see what happens. It's either going to work or not. I may strip the foliage off of it so that I have a place where the troops are just marching along. And
you just never know. I mean, in the end, maybe I'll have to think of how I maybe have some air assault by Crocs, maybe perhaps.
Well, that's the problem. As of right now, the 3 helicopters that are packed to go don't have a landing zone. So there has to be an air assault because the helicopters have to be shown. So how to do that, I haven't figured that out yet. But because you're going to have your canopy, I have to figure out how to attach them to your canopy.
Yeah, I need to do some research on that. I'll be doing that here. I'll have to add that to my to-do list. Where's my to-do list? I need my to-do list.
But I figure that I have some pretty heavy-duty fishing line. I can attach them to the support poles, and we'll just cross our fingers that the whole thing doesn't come down on our heads. So, and I have some couple of PVC pipes that I can use for cross beams, so we'll probably make that work too. It'll work.
I might look and see too if there's a way to see if there's because it's a canopy and you could use them for camping. I just need to see if maybe there's something that maybe goes across for if people use it for maybe like drying clothes or something for camping and something and see.
Well, that's what I was thinking the PVC pipe would be used for because I use it have used it to hang canvas pictures, huge canvas pictures for a stage show. So. Okay. I'm thinking of putting them across. The question is how wide is your canopy?
10 by 10.
10 by what?
10 by 10.
10 by 10. So
that's 10 feet squared. Yep.
All right. I screwed that up.
Which one are you building, Ralph?
The rabbit. Because I'm going to put it in with the Easter display that I just threw in over at work or at the school where I teach. And I already have all of the other Easter stuff in there. The rabbit came in late. In fact, it was going to, at one point, according to the post office, it was going to be here tomorrow. So I'm kind of happy it showed up today. So I do a couple of small displays. They're not small. They're about 4 feet. 4 feet. Yeah, 4 feet wide and about 6 feet high in the trophy cabinets at school.
Oh, okay.
So this is one of the ones I do. I do all the holidays. I also do specific things that are related to education, like National Reading Month. I'll have a display in there. We have a carnival coming up for the schools soon, and I will put in a small carnival for the kids to see. A couple of other things. All fun things that kids like to see.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't see parts tonight. I feel like I'm blind or something. There we go. Hey, Larry, there is something that I need, or at least permission to do.
And that is?
Is there a blank Google form used for event signups? If not, can I just steal one from one of the other events and clear it off and then share that file out?
I don't know, and yes.
Okay. That's easy enough.
That's honestly, that's what I've done.
All right. Well, that's what I will do because I've got that show at Library 21C coming up at the end of it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if anybody saw, but for that Comic-Con show in Colorado Springs, if I saw correctly, William Shatner is going to be there now.
Really?
Yeah.
I did get to see him. Was it the last time he was in Denver, or the last Comic-Con in Denver? I can't remember.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
I'm at the Target. I'm at the Target.
Target?
Target.
That elegant French store.
Yes, and they have things on 40%. Look, buy one get one, 40% off.
Wow,
So
cool.
it's buy two and get 20% off then.
Basically, yeah. So that's that's a good sale in Seattle. I'm like, yeah.
That is good.
That's true.
I'm like, that's big time. That's big time. What are you talking about?
All right. So here's the question: do you have a Target card to go with that, so you get the next 5%
No.
off too?
You mean the red card?
Yes, the red card.
Oh no, I have no red card. Oh look, Fast and Furious.
Nice.
Yeah,
Look, they got the other Fast and Furious 2, and it's only 19.
interesting.
They still have some 1999 Speed Champs. I'm like,
Not bad.
I'm about to lose my mind.
And
they got the new yada yada. They got almost all of them. The entire line. All of them. Oh, here, let me clean up the shelves for them a little bit. Yeah, look, they even got the Lambo and the yada yada.
But can you get them for the buy one and get the other one?
Yes, but no. It's selected sets, I think. Let me read what the tag says.
The tag says not the set that you want to buy.
Right, yeah, it's particular sets, and it ends tomorrow on April Fool's Day.
Of course it does.
What up, Troy?
What's up, Troy?
They got the big giant. Look, they got the big giant gray base plates.
I think those are 40% off.
Yeah, they are.
Woo,
And then they got the big giant green Duplo plate too. Look at that big giant Duplo plate.
Yeah, I don't need that one yet.
Yeah, I don't think anybody does, but you know, it's
Maybe
a thing.
when I completely lose my eyesight and I have no choice but to work with the Lord. Kind of hoping that doesn't happen anytime soon.
Yeah, I love that orange McLaren, but I don't like the shoe. The Solstice GT. It looks like a bowling shoe every time I look at it. I don't like it.
Well, I haven't heard it referred to that like that, but okay.
I mean, that's what it looks like. You can pretend like it don't. I mean, all you want. All right, let's see if they got any Star Wars. Oh, look, they got the unicorn. Unicorn. Get some unicorn action. And they do have the recycling truck, which everybody likes. This you can.
Yes.
I think you can still get this at Costco. It's 29 instead of 39 at the Costco.
The Gamers trailer.
Yeah, the Gamers truck, and they also had there was some other city thing that was equally as large that they also had. It was like basically $10 off.
I have two Costco's down in the big city, not too far away, and
Burgers on sale.
They never carry Lego except for November and December.
Yeah. Well, the ones up here are about the same.
Yeah, I never see it until Christmas.
Which is okay because the deals are there. It's just, well, let me rephrase. Let me restate something here. I was in there the other day, and they still had 4 pallets of that stupid
4 pounds.
space creator set.
They have a display.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The-
They sell it. I think both the Costco's near my. I'm like smack dab in between two, and they both had at least a pallet of those, and they just won't budge on that price.
No, and for the piece count, the price isn't horrible, but they bought so many of them, they will probably still be around the next
The
Christmas.
bomber has
Right.
a theft device on it.
There are just particular ones. There, like this one has one.
Hey,
The dragon doesn't.
I'm happy to see that Target has not yet locked everything under a glass cabinet like Walmart has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of the Walmarts up here. Yeah, everything's behind glass. Even the Fred Meyers, some of the Fred Meyers too. And trying to get anything after 8 o'clock is a nightmare.
Yeah.
You could wait forever.
So you're basically saying hard liquor in Utah on a Sunday.
Well, the part that's really bad with this to me is I walked into my closest Walmart, and they put in the cabinets on half of the aisle so far. They'll probably get the other half done this week. And inside the cabinet were all the clearance items. So they had $3 poly bags and $3 CMFs, and then you could turn around and you could see the Galaxy Explorer and the Queer Eye for the whatever that box is. And it's like, okay, you put the cheapest stuff behind glass and you left everything else out because it doesn't fit in there. Who came up with this crap?
All right, well, I'll just steal what's available then.
Exactly.
What the thieves think, they're like, okay, whatever. Made it easy for me. You limited my, what I was going to take.
That's right. I was going for the cheap stuff, so he couldn't arrest me and charge me with a felony. But hey,
Exactly. And the
I'll just
store
make
won't do anything either because they know that you ain't got enough stuff to that, Used to drive me crazy as a manager. With just like, I would just snatch things out of people's hands as they were walking out the door. I'd be like, what? What are you going to do?
Well, and when I worked for Walmart, I used to install security cameras, and I used to tell people that and it's still true today, the only people they care about for theft is their own damn employees.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they've got more. They can. If you walk into a bathroom at Walmart and you're an employee, you're hosed if you get anything in your hand. That's all there is to it. They just they don't care. The cameras out in the parking lot, the cameras at the doors don't mean anything to anybody unless the police come by and make them cough up the footage.
Right. Or unless you're stealing giant big ticket items or whatever, then they'll chase after you. But otherwise, we don't.
They won't even do that here. When I worked in loss prevention, when I wasn't putting up the cameras in, so generally speaking, November, December, you didn't install cameras. You worked extra hours in a store that was particularly high in theft. We didn't chase people stealing the freaking TVs out. You could cart 5 or 6 of them out on a cart. We're not going to stop you because they don't want the assault. They don't want to deal with someone getting hurt from an assault.
Exactly. Yep. I don't want one of my employees. I was looking at an employee and I'd be like, kid, is your life worth that video game? Stop chasing them.
Exactly. It's
like,
not.
please, these are crackheads. They could do anything to you. And I applaud your, your tenacity and everything, kid. But yeah, I ain't going to have you get hurt over some stupid merchandise. Just let it go.
Nope,
if anyone's going to do anything, it's going to be me. Cause that's my, I'm risking myself, but you kids just bring up stuff and smile at people.
Well, I used to just tell the staff that we had come in, it's very simple. We hope that they're going to get in the car and we're going to get a license plate. Because then we can turn it over to the police and we don't have to worry about it.
Yep.
All right.
That is a lot.
The worst thing that ever walked out of Park Meadows was before they installed the fake Death Star boxes. I had a lady looking at one day, and it was a shift change. And I think my boss went to the floor, and I did something, and came back, and I go, "Where's the lady that was looking at the Death Star?" And he's like, "What?"
And where's the Death Star?
And there's a Death Star missing. And he's like, "Well," how come you didn't tell me there was somebody looking at the Death Star? I says, "I mean, there's, you're managing the floor like I am. I mean, it's." So that, and,
you should be aware of it. That's the
problem.
problem.
That was like the biggest thing that ever walked out of our store. I mean, We did have a guy that was behind the registers once that had a Lego bag, and he had his bag, sitting next to the counter, next to the pick-a-brick counter, and there were sets on the wall, and his bag sitting on the floor. I think two of my employees were sitting there yapping back and forth. They weren't really looking around, and he just took the set, slid it, and dropped it in his bag, and walked out. I was obviously walking around the store, and I think I walked around the store. I was like, guys, do you know what happened to the one set the sales set we had sitting back here? And they're like, no. And I'm like, crap. And I think I know what happened to it. But I was like, and that's the thing, is that's why we started saying, guys, you can't just sit here and yap back and forth. You got to be helping customers. You got to look around, because if you're helping customers, they're not going to do stuff. Just like when the kids wanted to reach into the windows and take the figs, I'm like, I just watch them. Then I watch them some more, and they just as they're putting the hand there, I look over and they're like, dang it. Why is this guy watching? It's like, yeah, if you'd walk up to say, hey, can I help you? Now, the next time that guy came in, because I remember what he wore and all that stuff, I actually watched him like a hawk. And I'm like, and I was watching him. He didn't take me that time. I actually ended up running into him somewhere else close to the mall. And I'm like, oh, man, what are the odds I'm going to run into that idiot over here? I was meeting a friend somewhere. I'm like, oh, this guy's at this bar. I'm like, great. But, yeah, it's like one of those things where if you give them attention, they won't do anything, because in the end, that's what they don't want. And that's why it was funny with two guys at the register right in front of where he took it, just talking back and forth, saying, how was your day? And, and they're not looking, and they don't have their peripheral vision working. And it was just like, wow. So,
yeah, we would become their personal shopper. Be like, I'm here to shop with you today. Let's go. What are you looking for?
Those are
that's what we were told to do, especially the people you knew that would come back habitually and would steal. You'd be like, okay, we are going to walk the store together. And if you don't get anything, you don't get anything. But,
Absolutely.
Here we go. Let's have fun. Used to drive them crazy.
Well, yeah, because if they're a regular shoplifter, and in my case, I worked multiple stores during the Christmas season. They start to know who you are, especially the gangs of shoplifters that work together. And you just start following around. They know that they have no choice, because you can stop them at the door at that point. You don't even have to see them take something if they're in your store constantly shoplifting, or a known shoplifter in the area. You start following around, you just watch them take stuff out of their pocket, because they know you're going to try to stop them at the door. And they know if they get busted again, the sentence gets a little bit longer and a little bit longer. But in this day and age, when I watch stores try to stop the theft, it's like, you guys are doing this wrong. You're going to lose money on your sales, because you don't have enough staff on your floor just to solve this problem. And physical deterrent really is having somebody at that front door with a radio in their hand. If they can use it or not doesn't matter. Once word gets out that person's actually part of the security team and part of the solution, they don't hit that store anymore. They go find an easier store. And there's plenty of them out there in the same chain, because some managers don't care.
So you can almost just put something in your ear, like even just, just be kind of like, just have some of your employee in the front of the store just kind of, just tapping their, kind of like in the movies, and just be watch somebody go, oh crap, I think they're onto me, and just, hopefully they're paranoid enough, even if you're not onto them, that they think you're on them, and they just freaking maybe stop, But
no, the professional ones don't get paranoid. They're looking, they're waiting to see if someone's going to spot them. They don't get paranoid. The good ones will, if they feel like they're in risk of getting picked up or turned in, they know the cops are already on their way. And they'll end up going out a side door, usually in the pet department, someplace where there's not a lot of action, but the door will take them directly outside like a fire door.
Yeah.
They leave quick. They'll set that alarm off and they go, shit. And you can't get them at that point. But they hopefully have left everything in the store and you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But loss prevention's fun. There's all sorts of crooks. I'm not sure about this.
I mean, there was that guy or people that were changing the barcodes that were a while back. That was a few years back, maybe 5, 6 years ago, where they were changing all the barcodes on the sets. I don't know. Somebody I worked with somebody I worked with somewhere had said, "Oh yeah, you know that person that ended up working in the company I was working at or something." I don't remember who it was that was the. But yeah, it was kind of that stuff's crazy too. Just using that technology and everything. But
That doesn't work very well anymore because one of the things that Walmart and Target has done, and I'm assuming some of the other stores have now done, is that they are not only scanning the barcode, but they're taking a picture of the product that's in front of that barcode that the barcode's presented on. So they are matching the box with whatever you're scanning. And this is truly happening at Walmart. I've seen it at Target as well. And that's why a lot of these folks are now getting busted with just changing the barcode by, putting a sticker over the old one. That's not going to fly. These new cameras can pick that up pretty quick. And they're run by artificial intelligence. So they don't have a person sitting in Arkansas somewhere for Walmart watching every barcode. The computer itself is fast enough to figure it out. And Walmart now has a neat policy that they really hit on this past retail season. And that is that they don't catch you shoplifting by stealing something at the register right then and there. They're coming after you down the road because they've got your debit card, they've got your credit card, they've got your face, and they've got the entire transaction recorded. So now they can come by and hit you up 3-4 months down the road. And there's been a couple of cases out of New York where they're trying to fight Walmart's ability to do this. And they're charging people felonies 3-4 months down the road because they're letting them steal until they add up enough monetary value in what they've stolen to make it a felony charge.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Won't see them again.
Yeah. So how long it'll stick is going to be interesting because one of the things that I saw in New York is that the state of New York was saying you have to catch them in the act, and that act is its own charge. So you can't come back and say, well, they stole $5,000 over a month. That's still not a felony. If they kept everything they stole every time they were caught on camera as they walked out the store to be less than whatever their rate is in New York, it's probably close to $1,000. That's what most states are now. Below $1,000, that's just a bunch of misdemeanor charges.
Yeah, but I wonder. I mean, the other thing too is you wonder if any of those states have like the 3 strikes and you're out type thing, to where even 3 misdemeanors could be bad enough to where 3 strikes you're out. Even at 3 misdemeanors, to the point where it don't matter now. Don't matter because now you're out. So in the end,
it's typically a felony. About the only thing that a store can do is get the court to say, "Hey, we're going to charge him with the misdemeanor theft. Now we want a trespassing order on him. So if he ever comes back into our store, that's trespassing. He's been told it's trespassing, and in some states that will become a felony." And that's how they will ultimately get rid of them out of the store.
That's good. Got a way to do it.
Well, and they have a reason to fight for it. I mean, I'm tired of seeing Legos, $3 Lego sets, polybags sitting behind a locked cabinet. So hopefully they'll catch a few. But I have a feeling that Walmart's just going to keep locking shit up and just going to have to buy less and less from there.
Except their clearance, if you go to the right store, the clearance has been pretty good. So in the end, if the clearance is locked up, and you feel like, it's funny with that set, that Boba Fett throne room, literally the day before was $60. And so I saw it the next day at like $40. Like, what? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll take one. In the end, I was thinking maybe I should be actually going back to buying bigger sets because they might, have a little bit more return on them. But
well, I figure if you're patient, you can find the right store, and I think I have found one in my area. That stuff is going to sit in those cabinets for so long because they have so few employees to unlock the cabinets that you're going to see better clearance. The question is that you still got to go find someone that's got a key to get into it so you can get the better clearance.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's what some of the stuff, because like that one cake I got a couple weeks ago where I got to the hospital at like 40, it was like, I watched it I sat it, I watched, and it's kind of like, man, it's like, and so finally it went down. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess at this point now, I mean, yeah, I'll take it. Maybe it'll become useful. Yeah, they're stealing stuff. Yeah, Mark, they're stealing stuff off porches. I mean, that kind of sucks too. It's like, I mean, that's why I got a PO box. I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to deal with some of that stuff. If I got something I really need or something, and then somebody comes up and takes it. Because actually, I did have a couple things that FedEx wanted to deliver. And this is, we need a physical address. Oh, I almost wanted to say, oh, so you need a physical address so you can call your buddies, your friends, the porch pirates, and have them just take it right off my step. I want to give you a physical address. Drop it off my PO box. I don't need anybody to know. I've got Lego sets coming or this and that or whatever. So that's the only bad thing about some of that stuff, having a physical address. So.
It's the nice thing about living in a really, really small town. The FedEx driver knows me, good or bad. If I'm not home and I leave a note that says, "Hey, don't leave it at the door," they won't leave it at the door. They will also, in some cases, bring it over to the school and deliver it for me. So
this is the nice thing about this denim is I can use the paper hole punches and punch it without even having to change the texture. So might have some nice fancy capes for your Crocs too.
I don't know. They only wear red.
Yeah, but this is nice. This is nice stuff. Well, actually, I did bought some other cloth, but I might have to see if I can texture it, or I might have to do something with it because it's velvet and it looks nice, but it's harder to work with. So, I mean, I gave Hinkle one of the purple capes, and my bugbear has one too, but.
All right, so what the heck is this thing that I'm building now?
I don't know. Larry, did you watch Jude's video? I don't know. He's asking about in the chat. If you're there. Oh, he's muted. Might be eating it. Under 20 minutes till D&D.
I'm getting ready. I'm reading my random encounters.
Random encounters 101. You all find 10,000 troglodytes.
Troglodytes.
Hey, any number of troglodytes over 10 can be very, very bad for a party.
Troglodytes, yes. Especially if there's deeper water nearby.
Yes. Things where they can get around and make, maneuver.
Sneak up on you.
Anything is worse than one if Larry's bow isn't working, and then we're in trouble anyway.
I thought he had a magical bow.
I do now. I haven't really gotten a chance to use it. I'm all ready to use it, and I get freaking tongue raped by a giant frog.
That doesn't sound good, and it doesn't work well visually either.
Dude, Jude, I did get your link, but I have yet to watch it. So when I do, I will comment.
Well, I got a skills challenge for you and your bow. We'll see what.
Sweet.
Let's hope we're not depending on a free night of lodging on his bow performance.
A lot of performance checks tonight, maybe.
Performance checks.
I'm ready for some critical fails of Scorching Ray to hurt my Ranger. I'm just saying.
Sounds like I need to watch tonight and get my chuckles in.
Yeah. Well, you just let me know if you're going to be using that Scorching Ray, and I'll just make sure I run the other direction.
Yeah. Hey, Ray. Hey, Larry, go in that hut. I'm doing some practice with my spell. Go in that hut over there. Oh wait, that's a straw hut. No, go to the armory. Yeah. Go to the armory. That's not good. Feel a little better off there,
So does this mean there's a lot of collateral damage to the players from their own actions, or what?
Only
There,
when
there,
the,
okay, there was an incident. Okay,
There wasn't
we'll
any.
leave it at
when
that.
the-
There was an incident.
only when the wizard had finally and only then had rolled 2 critical fails back to back. His only critical fails back to back when my party members were behind the target I was shooting at.
Wait a minute. You're the wizard, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
the almighty wizard. Yes.
It's a good thing I've got some other Lego sets to build tonight. This could be a fun evening.
I was gonna say. I mean, the one night I had technical difficulties and the other wizard sorcerer kind of fell asleep. They really did need somebody to kind of help take on some of their stuff they were doing. They were really struggling. I did get some good laughs out of it, but I was kind of sad. So
Yeah, I think you're still triggering for somebody because instead of using normal magic missile, which is an auto hit, you're using Jim's magic missile, which you have to roll to hit and spend a gold.
Jim's misguided missile?
Yeah.
no, actually it's better than magic.
That's local brewed kind.
It's actually better.
Good old Jim.
Except you can miss.
I don't know if I like that
Jim
variant.
doesn't.
That's what makes it better.
Jim doesn't fire as well. He used to.
Might make it better for everybody but the shooter and the victim, but
I don't think that was the one that did any of the real damage. It was the scorching ray that was the real powerful one that I'd always used. That I hadn't failed on it until
Hi, Nikki.
my party members were like right within firing range, and then
hi, Nikki. So,
and that's the time to fail, right? When your party members are where they shouldn't be, and
Yeah.
directly in the line of fire, they shouldn't be there.
And I didn't listen to their advice, and I was like, I never miss. I'm not like Laurie's bow. I never miss. Oh wait, what did you roll? Dang it, I failed.
Uh-huh.
What did you roll? I failed again. 2 in a row. I'm like,
How many hit points did I lose? Half of them? Okay, that's
No,
fine.
No,
That's
probably
cool.
a third. I lose like half when I think I
Well, just remember that anytime you lose hit points, you need to bug the DM with this question and ask, hey, is there a saving throw for half? Even if there's not, maybe you'll get lucky and he's not paying attention. And he'll say, why, yes,
Our
there
dungeon
is.
master's right there. Shh. He's on to us.
Let me read my Jim's missile.
Saving throw for half. What does that mean? Is that you
Half damage. Half damage.
You can always try.
Well,
I'm
Considering
going to get
doesn't
ready
sound-
for the stream over on my channel, so I'll see you guys over there.
Sounds good. We'll be over there at some
Cool.
I have some unknown parts left over. It's never good.
Well, I think some of those are going to be specific to the other 2 builds, Ralph.
Possibly, but the way things have been going today, I double check what I'm doing.
It's tough with those 3-in-1s. You're like, is this?
down. Silver people.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've got this part left over because I couldn't find it originally, and I went and got one out of my own collection. So that one doesn't count. I honestly have no idea what the heck this is.
It's a flower.
Okay. If you say so. I have my doubts. So yeah, I think I'm okay. I do think the rabbit needs to have red eyes.
See, the difference
You
on
can swap
Jim's
those
is
out.
now I never had a critical like on a critical hit because Jim's magic missile does 2d4 if you hit. If you do a critical hit, the target of the missile takes 5d4. That's a little bit more potent.
Yes, but a critical miss could be quite painful for a party member.
Yeah.
Or not if you don't care,
Yeah. Well, we're starting to have to worry about having components too, and so I used a couple gold on that because it uses a gold as the material. But I mean, I need to get to town and get some vials so I can have the melt water for one of my other spells. But I did get ice or snow for one of the other ones. So I mean, it's it's learning the magic and just knowing when to use it, and it's I mean, you want to use it when you can do some good damage.
So one of my packages today came from Target, and this is the condition of the box. And this is after it has reinflated. It was so flat. I haven't even opened it up yet. They shipped it in a package in an envelope, and it was crushed. Fortunately, I don't care about cardboard, but I was just really surprised that they shipped it this way. It's all right. I don't even want the figures in here. I just want the cannon that's in it.
Plugged in? Sounds plugged in. Guess not. I guess it's not plugged in. Or it's just plugged into a port that doesn't work. Or something came loose.
Well, if you quit using those Windows 98 machines, you wouldn't have ports that go dead.
Yeah, that one's not being plugged in right now.
Okay, Friday Night Bricks, I'm going to move rooms. So, I know, I'm on both shows right now. It's funny. So, I'm out of here. I'm going to change my shirt. And everybody come watch us play D&D. Bye!
Bye, Larry. Good night.
Where's that end broadcast button?
Upper right-hand corner. Reed, does that have different colors or just cycle through? I mean, will the LEDs do different colors each, or does it just cycle like it's doing?
Let's see. I'm getting to those. Let's
Check.
Like that?
Yeah, I just still see. There you go. Yeah, different there. So it does have quite a few patterns.
120 different patterns.
Very cool.
There you go. That's the one that's got multiple colors.
Yeah, I like that. It's more disco-like.
And I don't think I'm going to get my pick-a-brick order before the show, but it would be a nice, really sweet roller rink if they did. That or I got to hunt down all those black roller skates I got from Lug Bulk many moons ago. I don't know where they're at. I got to hunt them down.
Jesus, yeah, I remember that actually. You have thousands of them.
No, I probably got like 50 or 100, but
No, you had quite a few.
I'll have to look at the thing. But in the end, I actually had. I was going to order a bunch of different colored ones too, so this will be pretty cool. This will look nice. I mean, I got two sets. You know what the problem is it uses USB or uses Bluetooth on my phone. So I was at the library show. I was like, oh, I can't do music and because they're both running Bluetooth, so I'm gonna have to run like the old-fashioned audio cable from my phone to the speaker. I have another phone. I need to see if I can get it charging. I have another phone, and actually that was the reason I went to this one because the battery was an issue. And it died, and the only way I can really charge it is with like the no touch, the hands free,
Right.
And so so then I have that. Plus I have when I was in Denver, the AT&T guy sold me one of those pads, like an LG pad or something. I might see if I can use Wi-Fi or hotspot from my phone to work that, and then I could actually run multiple Bluetooth devices between the music and then the different lights. So we'll see.
Well, I have a tablet that I can bring, or a laptop. I'm going to bring a laptop anyways, that we could pipe the music through. And I've got a hotspot device, and of course I can hotspot through my phone as well. So we can make it happen for Nebraska. You're on your own for Brickworld.
I got the Party Rocker live. I'll be ringing that sucker. We'll be cranking the music. So
cool. So, and you were talking earlier about how you managed to raise your plates up to 2 bricks.
Yeah, they're too high.
Your transition pieces between the swamp and the frozen wasteland, that's still 1 brick high, right?
Everything except for castle and bandstand, all that is 1. They're
okay.
They're 1 high. So yeah.
So
I know.
yeah, because all of that stuff that's going to butt up against all of my stuff that's going to be butted up against yours is all 1 brick high.
Yeah.
So I just want to make sure I didn't have to bring pieces with me to do a transition there.
No,
other
I
than
mean,
the snow.
I need to, like I said, I need to transition from my 2 to 1 anyways, because I need to work on all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I forgot to write down attendance tonight. Who was here? Who was here? Who was here?
Larry was here, but I won't vouch for him.
Okay, that sounds fair. Let's see. I just like
Agents of Mock is still here. Who's on mute?
Yeah.
It's about that time. Gonna head over to Jesse's channel.
Yeah, that's fine. I got to end it here in a little bit. So 17th, 31st. Oh, I forgot to write attendance last week too. Let's see, so I had TJ, Larry, Jesse, Troy. We had no Kevin tonight. We had all our shirts, and Kevin didn't show up for that. And they're all going to have these shirts off now. TJ, Larry, Jesse, Troy, Reed, Ralph, and Doc. Yeah.
So what does one need to do to get a shirt?
Well, well, the three of us were the Jesse, myself, and Larry were my co-hosts, and so I got them shirts before Chicago last year, and they weren't the right color; they were red, so they matched another very famous Lego YouTubers.
Right.
And so, and they had said they wanted bowling shirts. I couldn't get bowling shirts last year fast enough. And these I saw on sale at, actually, I didn't think they were coming from China, but they came from China. Royora.
Okay.
Royaura or something like that. And they make shirts like this. And so I had them I ordered them, and then I took them up to my screen print / embroidery guy up near the Dells, and he did it. He did the shirts. He did the other ones, but he did these. And then they're actually, I don't know, we'll see if it works, but there's actually a QR code on the sleeve. So
interesting.
We'll see it works a little bit. Well, I think we picked up for Friday Night Bricks. I think I picked up 6 subscribers since the library show on Saturday, because I wore it down there, usual. And that's why I need to know I should ask Larry. I need to find out if the screen print company in Colorado Mills is still there, the one that Jim uses, because that one actually has 156 subscribers. So that place, because I showed him my shirts where I have all my bricks and all that stuff, and the guy's like, yeah, that would be really expensive. But if they still have your patterns at that show, which they might still have them at that store, or I might have to send a pen drive with all my pictures on it that had maybe the layout or something and have them do it. But they were cheaper. I mean, it was probably, I think I might have provided the shirts, and it was maybe $30 a shirt for all the stuff they did. And they probably have a fancy way they're doing it, because they were doing it all the time. And so they
probably have an industrial machine.
Yeah, it's something unlike what this guy has or something. Because this guy still did screen print with our big logo, but they must have been maybe putting it on some way, kind of maybe like I did, like the iron-on, but they're doing it in a much, like you said, an industrial printer type thing where they can just take it and they slap it and then they just whatever. And so in the end, it got done quicker and it looked nicer, and I didn't have to do all the work. So we'll see, but yeah. Just keep me posted. Maybe if you're not busy on one of the weekend days or something, maybe one of these days we'll do a little video check-in or something like that, or something, whatever.
Well, I'm generally free, generally off, always Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So
okay.
It's going to get a little tight Monday through Thursday right now because we have state testing. So
that's fine. That's fine. The weekend or something, maybe a Saturday or Sunday. If I'm just whatever, we can maybe just kind of get together, kind of go through our stuff real quick again, just make sure we're all on the same page and all that. And that way I can plan around my stuff. Cause like I said, I have half the space too, and I can always move my stuff around too and finagle or whatever. So like I said, I can create some stuff inside the towers that maybe people can't always see, but whatever, to add more guys or whatnot. So we'll get ready to end this here shortly.
Oh yeah. That's that time, isn't it? I will catch you later then. Go ahead and end it.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. And thanks everybody for showing up. Approaching the 5-year mark here in a couple weeks, probably May, sometime in May. Around close to my birthday, close to May the 4th. So everybody have a good night. Head over to Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Should be a link in the description. Right, the D&D Critical Bricks will be on his channel from here on out. So see everybody over there.
Good night, all.